1, transition.
And welcome back to Midwest Speed Fest 2020, where we will now have Frozenflygone playing Eat Girl. Bon appetit!
Hi everyone, I am so excited to be showing off Eat Girl all standard levels, my favorite category of this game. I'm Frozenflygone, and I'm joined by the amazing and wonderful Shredberg. You want to say hi, Shredberg?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, so Shredberg is like one of the people that really got us all into the Eat Girl speedrunning scene. It's free in the itch.io bundle for racial equality, so many of you already have this game if you're interested. But let's get started, and Shredberg can explain a little bit of how this works. And if you're curious about the title of Eat Girl, you'll figure it out really quick. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so Eat Girl, as you'll see, it's quite similar to Pac-Man in a lot of ways, at least when we get to the levels. I think that will make a lot more sense. In the overworld, you can already see that there's a really cool movement mechanic where if you don't bump into walls, you gain what we call P speed, and you'll get that yellow trail behind you. So you want to be able to hold part of this is you want to carry that through entire levels as much as you can.
Wrong turn there.
There's also the ability to, start and stop the movement. That way, you don't just have to keep moving the whole time. But yeah, so like I was saying, it's like Pac-Man in which there's all of these dots going around here. You want to pick them up. There's 3 waves of dots, and there's enemies, and you don't want to hit them. So really similar to Pac-Man in a lot of ways. All standard levels is all of the levels of the game that you can beat before you beat the game. After you beat the game, there's like some extra levels, but you don't really, or we don't do that here. That's part of 100%, and yeah.
Alright, cool. So you'll see me menuing after each level, so once you get into the portal, the level counts as being completed, and there's a long cutscene of you like going into the portal, and so we don't want to do that. So the second we hit the portal, we quit out to menu.
Yeah, what's funny is that wasn't actually known until like a few months into speedrunning this. It was just went all the way there, and then one day I was retrying levels just to practice, and one day I found out that you can just if you just quit out, it still counts as beat.
Alright.
Yeah, these enemies, these ghosts that look just like, Pac-Man ghosts, they have actual names. We call them Greglings, which will make more sense in like 5 minutes. And then there's the,
The Gordos.
Yeah. These guys are...
awful.
I can't tell how deterministic they are. They seem to be RNG in how they move about.
Yeah.
They shoot at predetermined periods of time. So
the Gordos can be really obnoxious because they're basically free moving, and so you really have to be paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah. And there's the worms on this level are these ones are there's no RNG with them at all, so it's really nice. RNG can play a big factor on some levels. Actually, there's one level in this where RNG is like a huge deal.
Yeah. We pretty much route out all of the levels that require RNG in any percent, because you can choose which levels you want to play. We don't have that luxury. Oh, I did not think I was going to break the block, and I got scared. I should have trusted myself. So, as you see, overworld movement is also a part of this run. Breaking the boxes. I usually go down and break the box while I have the P-speed, instead of trying to get it after Cosmic Rhythm, but that's technically slower. But yeah, I'm resetting because I was not fast enough. This Cosmic Rhythm cycle is really scary.
Yeah, there's a lot of this game is just going basis off. It's very much cycle based. The strats are very, if you can do it, there's not necessarily, you don't need to react to it if you do the strat perfect each time. The thing is that this game is more precise than it might even seem. if you make one small mistake, then you're just reacting. There's some backup strats for the most part. It is, yeah, there's a lot of reaction.
This is stop time where the game teaches you can stop for the first time. It also teaches you on the overworld, but I guess this is the first level where it really requires it as part of the strategy. But we've been using it the whole time.
I can't. There's been times where I watch people play the game and they just don't use the stop.
They don't use stop!
You're making it so much harder for yourself.
Don't do this. Yeah, if you had to keep moving the whole time, stuff like this would be really difficult.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's not the correct direction at all. Okay, see, for example, I'm scrambling. Microlife is one of the levels that has a really deterministic speed path, and I screwed it up, so here we are. The yellow dots in this level are terrifying. Okay. A little slow, but I didn't die.
Nice. And that's, like, especially on levels that are somewhat long like that, that's like exactly what you want to happen. It's like, as long as you don't die, it's fine.
Power Surge is a really cool level. So the Gordos can also break the boxes, and we use that to our advantage. I didn't want that Gordo to activate, but it's not a huge deal. You also see me like kind of wiggle in the overworld. That's because turning gets your P-speed faster. So I would say, you know, when I started running this game, it was like, okay, I'm gonna take the straight line path between things, but that is not the way.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting how much how much it actually changes, where you're just wiggling so much faster.
Yeah.
And now it's everybody's favorite boss, Greg.
Yes, this is Greg. Let's get some Gregs in the chat, everyone. Greg is here.
Greg is here. Absolutely terrifying.
The timpani music is so beautiful.
One of the more terrifying names with Greg, so I appreciate that.
Yep.
Sorry to any Gregs listening.
So Greg's kind of our mascot. We have like 20 Greg emotes in our Discord.
Just a lot.
Yeah, this is a great time to, you know, join our community, basically. It's really fun. We have like strats patterned out for all of these levels, so you don't have to worry about figuring out how they work. I'm still figuring out how they work, as seen by that tragic highway, but... Alright. Here we come to Freefall, one of the first all-standard level exclusive levels, and you'll see why. I actually really love this level casually, but it is a nightmare to speedrun.
The RNG is just not great. Although there's the patch that makes it deterministic. I have never played the level with it.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
This actually isn't going too terrible. I'm gonna purposely make that Greg go this way so I can kind of follow it. Oh, except there's one right there. Okay, that didn't really work out well for me. But I usually try and force the Greglings to move in a certain direction so I can follow them on this last segment here, because it makes it a lot easier than trying to wait around. That went pretty okay.
Yeah, very nice. It's another one of those levels where it's so long that all you want to do is just get it first try.
Yep.
Like, in any percent, you know, it was annoying to have that because you could lose like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and it wouldn't be your fault. And then Transmission is a level that is actually kind of tough at first, and then I find it to be one of the easier levels, but...
Yeah, I switched to the slower cycle, and I now don't find it to be as bad. I'm trying to gain P-speed here, and that's not working. Okay.
There you go, nice.
There's a really fast cycle on Transmission that I am not good at, but now I take the backup cycle, and I pretty much get it every time.
Yeah, no, I mean, the fastest cycle in there is really, really hard. So
yeah.
I don't like that.
Oh no, come back to me. This level looks deceptively easy, but sometimes, like, that Gregling was just trying to get me in that portal, and the Gordo can move in weird spots. But it's one of the few levels you can kind of pick your own path. I just choose to go left first because, I don't know, the flippers are more consistent than trying to deal with the Gregling. And guess who's back?
Oh boy. Greg again.
This level looks... Oh no, that's not... Oh, well, we're here now. This is not what I wanted to do, but... It's fine. Oh my gosh, Greg.
Greg is RNG, so it can be tough. This level's not necessarily super bad with it.
Yeah. But he can go in the portals, and that can be pretty disorienting if you don't know where he is.
Like 80% of the time on this, Greg does everything exactly how you would expect it on that level, and then there's the other 20% where you're just like, oh god.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, please stop, Greg.
These are the Smish. These are some of my favorite enemies in the game because not only are they pretty easy to that's not what I wanted to do. Come back. They'll always follow you all the way to the end of the screen, so you can pretty much control where they go. Also, look, they're so cute.
I'm glad you know the names of these because I just call them thwomps. There's like half of the stuff that I call that are just Mario tricks.
Yeah, exactly. We got P-Speed, we got Thwomps. We looked into the game code and found their real names, and that was pretty amusing. Oh, I did this wrong to be able to show off. Here, no, I'll do it this way. Bam! There's the one tech we have in this game.
Yeah. Math clip?
Yeah, you want to explain how that works, Shredberg?
I actually don't know, because I've never done... I mean, is it that your hitbox is smaller?
Yeah, your hitbox in the portal is so small that the Smish teleport before they kill you. It's actually very useful in that level.
I've never actually used it. Funny. But very exciting. Named after Eric J. Math.
Fellow math teacher.
Yeah.
This is assembly line. This is another one of the levels that we routed in. At first we were like, this level's too hard. And then we were like, this level's really consistent if you just practice. And I love assembly line now. It's very fast.
Yeah, it's actually even probably more consistent.
Oh.
I don't want to say easier, but yeah, more consistent. It's a better way than some other levels.
I always forget to go. You have to go immediately, or that Smish will get you in the yellow portal, and I forgot. Oh no, this isn't good. Nope.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This level is one where
this level's evil.
RNG can really mess with you. It's
yeah.
Found a way to get it to where it doesn't.
Alright.
I don't know, I'm sure Toho has a way, but
yeah, so you can see we're in a really tight corner here. The Smish continues to fall throughout the level, and I need to get these, all these dots. It's really hard to keep track of where everyone is, and get the dots in a way that you want. And then the portal is on the right side of the screen, which is also annoying. Okay, that wasn't really terrible.
Yeah, you don't want the Greglings to just like really push themselves over on the right side of the screen, which they did at first, but they kind of spread out at the end, so that was nice.
Yeah.
This is where I think that, wait, is that Greg again?
He surprised me so much, I bonked. That was shocking.
This is where, after this level, I think is where this category really separates itself, because you have to play the levels that are just pretty tough.
Yeah, they're really fun, but very difficult.
Very difficult at the very end.
Yep.
So it's very easy to have a good paced run, and then it's just gone because the levels are not.
Oh, live wire. Okay. So I've kind of devised a new strat for this where I try and break the Gordos out early, and it's been going okay for me. I say that and this Gordo just gets right in my face. So the pink dots are basically, they surround them. So I've decided to try and break them out early so they leave, which is nice for the pink dots, but it means I have to keep track of where the flippers are, and where the Gordos are, and where they're shooting, because their shots go across the entire screen. So it's a lot to watch, and also I find this background very hard to see.
You know, that background is kind of... I was gonna be like, maybe that's why I'm bad at it, but I just think I'm bad at this level.
This level's hard!
But I'm gonna use that as an excuse now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what is happening. I have this portal and I cannot get to it. Okay, I didn't die, and that's all that matters in live wire.
That's all that matters.
It's a hard level.
Mobius?
Yeah, we got Mobius. This is the only level that doesn't have yellow dots. It's kind of perplexing. Oh, that was bad timing there.
This level is supposed to be like very much you do one thing
Oh my
and it
gosh.
works.
But then the
But-
Gordos.
Yeah, the Gordos can just ruin your day.
Okay,
Also,
here we
if
go.
you have any sort of lag on your computer, like if you drop like a frame
Oh,
or
shoot.
something, I don't know exactly the reason, but sometimes the ants, again, they're
Oh
supposed
no.
to move in
I'm
a way
restarting. That was
is-
bad. This level's rough.
It is rough, and if you're off cycle, like
Right, like I was off cycle there, and I think it was worth it for me to reset because I would have had to wait for those ants to go all the way around, which is like, no.
oh yeah, it's. I don't think it's worth doing that one or trying to
Okay,
play
this
through
might
it,
be
I guess.
okay. Okay. Alright, and if the Gordo doesn't explode on you, you can do this and just rush to the end, so that wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was very nice.
So this is a great time for donations if we have any, because I just have to backtrack. So go right ahead.
This time, we don't have any donations, but we can motivate folks for donations. Not only are you assisting able gamers to allow more folks to play, but you can also choose to name the fallen child in Undertale and also determine the weapon of choice when that randomizer is played after Eat Girl.
Awesome, thanks. Alright. Here we are. I'm gonna focus so Shredbird can explain the terribleness of this level.
So, Greg is RNG, and normally, right, you have enough room to sort of move around and avoid Greg. And sort of in those corners, you do have enough room to move around and avoid Greg. So the first, like, 2-3 cycles, right, are fine, and then you get to the very end where you have to get all of the dots in the center, which, with Greg RNG, is not great. When he is moving very slowly, that's the bigger issue. And when he gets close to you, and
Oh my
then
god.
moves very slightly, that's when he doesn't get far enough away for it to really like. Oh wow! Did you first?
I just mistried it! What? The secret was I wasn't paying any attention and I just went for it. Holy heck. So I have my splits up and that saved me 2 minutes comparing against my average.
Nice. What's your PB?
I have a 1654.
Okay. Wait. So. Alright.
I don't think I'm gonna beat your time, but still really, it's gonna be a PB for me.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
I knew once I got first try marching ants, I knew I would have a really nice PB here, so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask what the time is.
And yeah, marching ants is just such. It's you can die really late in it too, so it's very much a run.
Yes!
Heck yeah, GG. What's the time?
Yeah, I split late on my end. I don't know what it says on the stream.
I think as 1656.
Nice.
It says on stream 1656, but I think you actually hit the portal at 1655.
Alright, I'll have to retime it, but that is very likely a PB with that
Nice.
marching ant
GG.
win. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And that last level escape is really fun. It's a great end to the run. You just kind of rush and get all the dots. I really enjoyed that level. I'm so happy about marching ants, because that level, there's some runs where you do it 10 times.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even have to be your fault. Like you could make no mistakes and just get ruined by RNG.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, GG,
thank
amazing
you so
run.
much. That was fun. That was great. I put my estimate really high in case I died 5 or 6 or 7 times. That was a really great marathon run, especially.
Oh boy, but
Okay.
so what if we now beat the game as quickly as possible in a way that it sort of stretches the line between what it means to beat the game?
Yeah, so before we get started on this incentive, if there's anything else you have, we'll fan and then we'll explain what this category is.
Well, we did receive an anonymous donation for $50. No comment, but thank you for supporting able gamers.
Thank you so much for that donation. Awesome. So if any of you play Celeste, a lot of us in the eco community play Celeste, and there was a category. So sad it's gone now. But there was a category called True Pure 90%, where you would just insert the level cheat code. And since that unlocks the epilogue, that counts as beating the game. So we kind of took inspiration from that. So in the options in the data options menu, there is an unlock all levels option, which is really cool. So I'm going to unlock all levels on... Actually, I need to erase my file first. Oh, not erase all data. Oh, heckin'. Give me a second. I'm gonna erase this file.
Just uninstall the game.
I'm just gonna uninstall the game live. Is that the incentive? Okay, so I'm gonna unlock all of the levels on a fresh file. So that'll start me at the very beginning. So one cool thing that happens in 100% is that you actually beat the overworld. There are dots on the overworld. Very, very Baba Is You inspired. So we'll get to see those end credits. So since we've unlocked all the levels, those dots appear immediately. We're just gonna rush to the end, and it's about a 2 minute maximum run. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so this category, like most others, right? You want to keep your P speed. That's literally the entire run. You just want to keep your P speed going through this map. Fastest way through the map, just keep your P speed, and that's it. Oh, there's also this thing that I call blue flame. I don't know if there's actually a thing.
Yeah, we call it blue flame.
I call it that, or called it, well, one, because, you know, it makes sense, and then also because of Crash Team Racing, all of the stuff that I had a name for it, I just stole from other games. Fun fact.
So this blue flame allows you to break the silver crates, which is how you do some of the 100% levels. And you need to break a silver crate at the end. So there are 2 places to get this blue flame, and if you keep the one from the very beginning, you save about 5 seconds, which is huge in a 1.5-minute category. And luckily I kept it all the way through, which is exciting.
Yeah, not easy to do.
Oh. Alright, little wonky going here. That's okay. And then you get all the dots, and done.
Nice, GG.
Woo! That is a fun category. Really good, and then some weird dot movement, but it's a silly fun category. And then you get to see this. Regling Solitaire.
Shout out to Solitaire.
And you're gonna see my face get really blurry because it destroys the bitrate of everything it comes to contact with. So let me get off of this screen. But thank you so much, Midwest Speed Fest, for having me. This game is, I think, really like a real hidden gem. And I highly recommend that you jump in and play this with us. We love when new runners come in and learn new strats, like, oh, you should wiggle in the overworld. We hadn't really thought about that before. You know, someone new came in and kind of lapped that out for us. And thank you so much, Shredberg, for being here and kind of getting us all into this game.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Warm Ham. Shout out to Warm_Ham. He got me into this game, to be honest.
Nice.
Great game. Everyone should play it. It's a great casual game.
Yeah, it is also really fun casually. So thank you all so much. This was so much fun.